Hello, this is Shannon from Awash with Wonder, and I am joining in with Amber and Annie's Speak Up Link Up again. And this week we're talking about heart, which is great because once again I have a ton to say about it. So, when I think about heart, I think about fear and possibility. And I'm going to explain a little bit why I think like that. So, some fear is good. When you are in the woods and you're worried about bears, or you're walking down the street at night and you see a sketchy dude, like your fear is your friend then, and you want to listen to it and you want to do what fear tells you. But other kinds of fear, like the fear that stops you from applying for the job, or from moving to the other side of the world, or going traveling, or giving someone your number, that fear is not good. That fear is making you live a really small life. So I want to talk about what I've done to make my life a little bigger and to not be so ruled by the things that I'm afraid of, because my brain will make me afraid of a million billion things. And I really think that is a brain thing rather than a heart thing, because it's your brain that's telling you about all the worst possible scenarios that can happen, or is making you compare yourself to everyone else, and it's just basically making you feel like shit. But your heart is like that quiet insistent that you are worthy and that you're going to be okay, you know? So how do we listen a little bit more to that? And I've done it with two central beliefs, which I think of as my heart beliefs. The first one is that I am valuable. And the second one is that I'm worthy of my desires, which both sound like woo-woo nonsense, but it's the kind of woo-woo nonsense that actually works when you really do believe in it. So the thing about believing that I'm valuable is that it's not dependent on any circumstances. Like, I'm not valuable only when I'm here, and I'm not valuable when things are perfect. I'm valuable all the time. And what this means is that I can take more risks and I can live a bigger life because I know that no matter where I end up, I'm going to have something to offer. And I don't have to limit myself because I'm scared that if I move to this part of the world, or if I try out for that job, then I'm not going to be able to rise to the occasion, because I know that I am, because I know that I have value no matter what. And the second one, about being worthy of your desires, is about going out for possibilities because you're worth it. And it's not about, like, maybe it'll fail, but it doesn't matter if it fails, because you were worth the possibility of it. You were worth trying, you know? And then if it does fail, hey, you're still valuable. So everything works out just fine. And the way that this is applied to my life specifically is with moving. I will move at the drop of a hat if I want to. And I will move anywhere, to any part of the world. And it comes down to that thing about feeling that I'm valuable. So when I met Jörg, my boyfriend, in the beginning of the year, people thought I was a little crazy because I just moved to California and I had decided that I was going to move to North Carolina to be with this man that I'd known for a month. And the thing about it was, for me, it wasn't about him, even though he was great. It was about believing that I was worthy of extraordinary love. And that's what I wanted. I wanted extraordinary love. So I was going to move for the chance of it. And if it didn't work out, it would have been fine, because I would have still been valuable. And then I would have gone on and done other things, and I probably would have left North Carolina, but I would have been fine, you know? And that's what people miss out on, is that moving for love, or even moving for a job, or moving for any reason, it's not really about the reason. It's about the possibility, and the thing, saying to yourself that I am worth that possibility of trying. And it's been the same now. Like, right now I'm coming to you from England because I'm here looking for jobs, because this is where I want to live, which means that I had to leave Europe behind this time. But I'm worth the possibility of it, you know? And I think that that's what we all need to remember. It's that quiet voice in our heart that, when we listen to it, is louder than our brain that's telling us about all the terrible things that could happen and the ways that we could fail. That little voice that says, like, you deserve this. And if it doesn't work out, you are still valuable. So I guess that's what I think about when I think about heart. And I just think it's impossible to live the life you want to live and to have it be as big as it needs to be unless you realize that about yourself and just really accept it, even though it's a little bit woo-woo nonsensy. When you accept it, it really does work.